Well, hello, my purpose friends. You already know what time it is. It's time for the purpose conversation. And you know what, guys? I know the whole stage looks a little bit different. You see, there are quite a few other people that are on stage with me today. And anyway, let's see here. First of all, I want to thank you so much for coming in. I want to thank you always for just showing up and doing your thing and being so supportive. And I've been so excited about this entire show all week. Um, I just realized that we have a platform of awesome, amazing creatives. And I try my best to make sure that, hey, we're on here and we're doing what we need to do. And you try to work with all of the technical stuff and things like that ahead of time. And I'm like, oh my goodness, let me I'm trying to just work through everything. So y'all bear with me. But anyway, I want to just welcome everybody to the Purpose Conversation. And of course, season two, we've been doing it just a little bit different because, as you guys know, for the last year, I've been doing all of this via regular audio on the Purpose Conversation Spotify channel. But there's nothing like the live podcast, and there's nothing like the live podcast today because, as I've stated, I have some beautiful, beautiful, amazing creatives. You've seen the promos. You know how we've been doing it. You know how I've been advertising. And let me tell you, usually when I'll usually tell everybody, okay, I want you to come up with a theme song, because usually when I bring someone on, I'm like, okay, I want to make sure that my guests have, their particular theme song, what it is, that kind of sets their mood. And but my particular guest, my special guest today, we did not get a theme song, but I got a theme song from him. And I actually just kind of cheated a little bit because I saw on his Facebook page, and I want to make sure that that I kind of bring them on proper, right? So let's do this. All right. So the man right here, you only see one guy. You see him looking stunning and amazing and looking like he is ready to create, because that is what he does. Uh, the man right here, or the man right here, the man right here is not necessarily mystical, but his artwork and his what it is that he does, it is absolutely phenomenal. And so we actually have the man. Hey, he's the man right here on the Purpose Conversation.
What up?
To the stage.
What up? What up? What up?
Then BōgArT.
Hey, in the house, folks. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? Oh my
Chilling.
gosh. Welcome to the Purpose Conversation, BōgArT.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I brought my girls with me.
I see. You need some backup. I see.
Yes, we have Miss Dwanese, and she is the bestie of almost 40 years. We've been besties since 7th grade.
Okay.
She is a creative. She is an author. She is absolutely freaking amazing.
Awesome.
And if you look down here to the bottom, I'm not sure if Jodea is stuck. Jodea, are you stuck? I don't know. She was having some issues with technical stuff, but if Jodea,
just a little delayed.
There we go. That's okay. We'll take a delay. If Jodea looks familiar to all of you, that's because, we had this whole thing about a year ago or so where I had Jodea on the Purpose Conversation. So she decided to come back in.
Okay,
in on this creativity.
This is nice, man. Yes. This is nice.
So Jodea with Jodea novels. And, but BōgArT,
Yes. What's
thank you
up?
so much for your yes
Hmm.
and allowing some time in your schedule on this Sunday to
Yeah.
come in and bless us
Yeah.
and showing
Definitely.
us how to create. I got
Oh
paint.
yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Sweet, sweet. So, thank you so much for allowing me to have a platform to showcase my talents. I want to tell everybody on the panel, thank you for wanting to join in as well. This is real cool. This is real cool. So what I like to do is tell you a little bit about me, and then I'd like to make sure that you have everything that you need before we get started. My
Okay.
name is BōgArT. I've been doing art pretty much all my life. I've been enjoying every aspect of what I'm able to do. I'm a photographer, a logo designer, a t-shirt designer, face painter. Like I'm pretty much I can do it all, and then painting sips and such right here. So when I was asked to be a part of the podcast, I was like, well, I don't really want to just do a regular one. I said it would be awesome if we can do it, and then while we paint something at the same time. And so I could tell the excitement in both of us, and then we was like, yeah, we got to make this happen. And so I'm excited to be able to do like a live paint party once again. Yeah, so I appreciate y'all. All right, so
Yes.
what I like for us to go ahead and have, do we have our brushes and our waters? Okay,
Brushes and water.
brushes and waters. We got paper towels.
Lots of paper
Okay,
towels.
cool. We have our different colors that we're going to be able to use. We're going to paint a lady. All right, and so whatever colors you need to be able to use for her skin tone, and whatever other colors you want for her hair. There's no right or wrong way to colors or however you want to be able to do it. I'm interested in seeing how creative you all and really all of us can be able to be, right? All
Okay.
right, so I'm going to show what I have, and Ms. Drew, like at any given time, you're more than welcome to like ask us anything. Is when I'm getting ready to get in the zone now.
Okay.
All right, so is everybody able to see my screen here?
Yes.
Okay, with my art and everything on it, right? Okay,
Yes.
so this is just like a little play around I was showing Miss Juba when we conversated and had our meeting the other day. I had my mouse at the time, and so this is my mouse. This is my logo. We can see that it's backwards, but it's a V with my logo on it. Yeah, so I played around with this and I did this with my mouse, and
Incredible.
and I wait till you see what I'm able to do when I'm able to get my pen tablet and such. So I'm gonna show you a couple examples and breaking everything down. That's my one. That's my two. I was kind of playing with. This is my three,
Ooh.
and then this is my four.
Oh, gorgeous.
Okay, so as long as you have the basics of what I want for you to be able to do, it's up to y'all to be creative and how you want to be able to do it. You feel me?
I'm like, I don't even know how on earth I would be
You'll
able to.
see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. All right. So I'm gonna take this off. Let me show you where my colors are. This is my color palette right here. This is pretty much
Okay.
what I'm gonna be using. Definitely if you want different hues of colors, you can add a little bit of black to make it darker, a little bit of white to make it lighter. All right, so I'm gonna start off with my skin tone pretty much. I'm gonna start off with a brown. Start off with a brown. You can use a big brush. Well, let me see everybody's brushes real quick. All right, cool. Yeah, did we use that orange one you got? Okay, cool. You good. Okay, cool. So pretty much use the biggest brush you got. When you're using the
Okay.
biggest brush, we're covering a wide area of space. And right now, when we're painting, we're getting ready to use as shapes. That's the difference between, drawing. Drawing uses lines. Painting pretty much uses shapes. So we're going to
Okay.
block out everything first. And I'm going to show you how we're going to be able to do that. All right, so I'm working digitally over here on this side, and our canvas should be turned in the landscape position. Now, some of us may have a 12 by 12. Didn't you say you have a 12 by 12 or something?
Jodea.
Yeah,
I
so you're
think
pretty much
Jodea
good.
has one.
Okay, you're good. You're good. All right, so we're going to find pretty much. Let me see. Oh yeah, you got a gut one. Yeah, you got a gut one. All right, so now we're gonna pretty much get a little bit of water. We're gonna dip it inside of the brown, just a little bit of water. Dip it in the brown. Kind of mix up the brown with the water a little bit. It's gonna lay down on the canvas a little bit better. You don't want it too runny. All right. So once we get that, oh, word to caution. Oh, at first, everybody tears. I also want you to pay attention to what cup is your paint water and what cup is the cup you're sipping out of.
Oh yeah, that may be important.
I'm just, it just makes a difference. It will change the
Makes a
taste
huge
of
difference.
everything. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right. So look, what I want us to do, we're gonna bid out the shape. This is her head shape first. We're gonna find almost like the center of the canvas, right? And we're just gonna kind of give ourselves. You can be an oval, kind of oval shape. I'd rather you start off kind of small so you can get bigger if you need to. All right, so I'm pretty much finding me cool circle shape and be very loose with it. Be very loose. Right? So I'm just finding me a cool circle or an oval, excuse me. Also, making sure you have room kind of at the top and such if we decide to do a hat or some hair. But we're building that up. All right. As long as we got that up, we're good. We're just structuring everything out first. All right. So from here, I'm going to go down where her chin is going to be. I'm going to kind of give myself a slight curve and come down. Give her a neck. This is going to be her neck area. All right. And so what I like when I draw, sometimes when I design my ladies, I like to have like a shoulder up. You know what I mean? Like a right, right. All right.
There we go.
There you go, just like that. All right. So what we're gonna do for that is we're going to do a diagonal. Give me like a diagonal, and then we're gonna curve it. This is the shoulder, and kind of come down. Now, to get some of the strokes that I'm doing too, it's like a flick of the wrist with it. It's like a flick of the wrist. Be loose. The other shoulder is coming down here, and I'm curving that one. All right, so from that, we pretty much can go ahead and join that. Join that right there. Everybody can hear my groove music?
I can't hear your
Uh-oh,
music.
let me get right. We back in the game?
We're back in the game.
All right. Now, all this is based on how you want to adjust her face and then her body shape. All right. So what I want us to do is we're going to give ourselves a little ear over here on this side. Just a little bit of paint over here on this side. A little bit of paint over here on this side. All right. So for right now, let me see where you at. Let me see your canvas. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so now.
Wait a minute, I don't think mine look like
Okay,
y'all.
you good. Now, you do have a lot of room. You do have a lot of room. So if you want to make your head just a little bit bigger and then the shoulder area just a little bit wider out, you know what I mean? Like you got enough space to make that whole thing a little bit bigger. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, don't be
Oh
scared to go
gosh.
bigger. Just a little tad bit. Just a tad bit. You, yeah, definitely.
Am I still using a big brush?
Definitely. All right, so right here in my right hand corner, what you say your name was again?
Juanita?
Duanese?
Let me see yours one more time.
Yeah, I can't see your screen, but I'm just going by what you're saying.
You say you can't see my screen?
Mm-mm.
Why you can't see my screen?
You
No,
can't see this? in the stream?
No, I was just following directions by ear.
Can you see my screen?
Okay, I'm logged into YouTube, so I'm watching the YouTube screen, but it's a little delay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see you, BōgArT, but I can't see your screen.
Huh? Can everybody else see my screen?
I can see your stream. Thank you so much,
On
Justice. He
YouTube.
says it looks cute.
Okay, so Miss
Thank you, Layla
Miss
Coleman.
Lanice,
She
are
says
you
this
able
is dope,
to
Judah.
look at it on YouTube?
You know what? Do I need to sign on YouTube? Because hold up, I'm gonna have to get I can get a tablet and do it on YouTube.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you
All right,
so
so
much.
yeah.
I see all the purpose friends coming in. Hey, Layla. Hey, Justice.
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
So they are either peeping in, I think, from probably YouTube.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. All right, so I'm gonna go back. All right, so like I say, if I want to get a little bit bigger, like I said, we have room. You can get a little bit bigger. Other friend, what's your name again?
Do I need?
No, do I need? I got
Jodea.
you.
Okay.
Judea?
There, yes. All right, so I like the size of how you got your head. Show everybody real
Let
quick.
me see.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. You're good. Hold it up a little bit more so everybody can see one more time. All right, so cool. So you're gonna go up a little bit higher with that elbow up, just a little bit. Don't go too high. But yeah, you're good. As long as your head shape is at least that good, you're good. Because this is about the face. This is about the face and the hair.
Okay, but my shoulder's a little off.
Well, they're gonna be. She's got a one shoulder up though. She's gonna have one shoulder up.
Y'all, I don't know what mine looking like.
Oh my goodness. You might need to take a sip.
Ah!
So
BōgArT, what did you want to be when you were a little boy?
an artist, actually. And there's documentation of that. I just tried to do everything else besides that.
Oh, isn't that usually how it goes?
Well,
But you know
yeah.
what? I think that's the beauty about purpose is because at the end, it all circles around because some things you can't get away from. And so it's kind of dope that, you know, when we're doing our thing and in our zone, as I like to call it, how it all just always manifests and materialize.
Right. I remember being in church, like I was always drawing, even in high school. That was sort of like my therapy as well. And then I just developed it. I was fortunate enough to have some good teachers along in my life who believed in me and such, pushed me along the way when I didn't think I was going to be able to do all this. It was just something that I've always done. I kept a sketchbook with me at all times. I remember drawing on sidewalls. I remember being in all kind of contests. The thing was too, every when I used to go into and be in contests, I used to always get honorable mention. So that used to frustrate me.
Oh, I can
Like
imagine.
I'm not even good enough to get third place. I mean, golly, you know what I mean? So, so that I had an art teacher, Miss Stalk, during my high school time, and she was just like, you know, don't worry about the awards. Do the stuff because it make you feel good. You mean because you're good at what you do. And so once I started, I just kept doing it. Like wherever I've worked some crazy jobs. I've always had my sketch pad and drawing on something. You know what I mean? Just always have done that. All right, so y'all see me how I colored everything in right here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what I want us to do. All right, our next step after that, we're going to be doing her afro. Layla Coleman, what's up? Welcome. You got your stuff? Are you drawing and you painting too? Are y'all drawing and painting along with us?
I sure hope they are.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you're getting this. I'm telling you, you're getting this right now for a deal. right.
Yes. And you know what I would find really
What's
interesting?
that?
Where are we drawing, where are we creating together from? I know that I am in North Carolina.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see how many states and where we tuning in
I'm
from.
Georgia.
Georgia in
Virginia.
the house.
Virginia. Wow.
Virginia is in the house.
Louisiana.
What?
Louisiana is in the house. So
What?
it's
Yep.
kind of dope that you're able to do this virtually.
Right.
We've already crossed a few state lines already.
Right. That's dope. That's dope. Applaud to all our states in the house.
Yes.
All right. So what I'm gonna do? I got my black now. You can go ahead and put those. Well, let me see. Y'all gotta go ahead and finish coloring that in. Color that in because that's gonna be drying while we add everything else in.
My lady's starting to look real bad.
Let me see. Stop now. Stop. Don't go no further. Okay, hold on. Make your head, make your neck. Let me see. Hold it back up.
She
I
don't have a
think mine
neck.
lost her neck a little
Right,
bit.
right, right. Now, so come on down with the shoulder, but you're gonna have to extend her neck up and then make her head just a tad bit bigger.
Okay. Let me see.
Like at least get it to looking close to this, how I have mine.
Okay.
Are you able to still see my screen? No?
I'm looking at it on YouTube.
Okay, cool. Welcome. Shouts out to YouTube getting us on here. Miss Layla say she ain't even painting with us.
Layla, you're gonna have to come on with your paint and catch this on the replay too. So
Right.
be sure to do
Yeah.
that.
That's dope. That's dope. All right, so we got this part colored in. This is what
I
we're
do.
looking like right now. Everybody's good with me?
Close,
Yep.
close.
There we go. There we go. All right, so now what we do is I've got some black. We're going to use that big brush one more time. You can, if you have another one, you can go ahead and put that one up, and then get you the same thing. We're going to get a little bit of water, put it in there with the black, just a tad bit, and then kind of mix it up. You want a good mixture between the paint and the water. It lays down on the canvas better that way. Now, an afro, we would like to say, is not necessarily a circle, but as long as
Okay.
we can kind of stay in a flat. What I mean by that is, I'm going to draw like I'm kind of, as long as I'm kind of going in a circle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel me? All right, now look where I'm going with that. I'm going right here where the neck is. Miss Claudine, you with me?
I'm with you.
You sure not?
I'm getting there. She
All
does
right.
look a little better.
Okay. I'm going to do the same thing over here to this side.
Okay.
Now, if we have to turn our canvas upside down to somewhat get the symmetry right, sometimes I have to do that. But, you know, I'm going to come out
This
here.
is so much fun.
Right.
I know.
What made you, I know you're an artist,
Yeah.
but how did we get started with paint parties? I've been saying you the king of paint parties,
Yeah.
honey.
You are not telling any lies.
That's right.
All right, this is my funny story about that, right? So, like I'm a digital artist. I've always like drawing the computers and doing t-shirts and stuff like that. I painted, but being married, my wife was like, they're having a Mother's Day paint and sip here in Augusta. And the place that was holding it was called Pop and Stop. Shouts out to Pop and Stop. They're in Conyers,
Okay.
Georgia right now. We went in there to do the event, and I was telling her like, I'm finna go in here and I'm gonna show out. You know what I mean? I'm about to show out. She was like, well, you know, I know you're an artist, but I don't really see you paint as much as, you know, doing this. And I was like, okay, watch this. And so we went in. That was when Beyonce Formation was in. and we
Okay.
ended up painting like a representation of her with the hat kind of tilted to the side, and then with her braids and stuff in.
Uh-huh.
And we got in there, and we started painting. And as long as I needed to know what we were painting, I pretty much was asked if I would like to be an instructor right after that paint party.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Right. And so, like I say, shouts out to them because that was the beginning of them also teaching me how to fish, you
You
know?
said fish?
Yeah, teaching me how to fish instead of giving me a
Yes.
fish. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
from then on, people were asking me to if I would come to their birthday party and do it. And I haven't done it, outside of that before. So doing it at Papa Stop, I had about 5 that I've done. And then people were asking me to come outside of there. And then once I started investing in equipment, I mean, even the wife, she was like, I think you need to get a lot more of the stuff because I think this is going to take off. Me, I was kind of skeptical. I'm like, man, it's just a fad. It's just a trend. Like, everybody's not going to be able to do that. But she was like on me, and she was like, I really think you need to jump on. So I started investing in the canvases, the easels, paints, and all that. And then it's like never look back. So I just celebrated 7 years last year. That's just doing the paint parties. I've done, I
Wow.
know, over, 175. Like, I've done like a bunch of them, and
Wow.
we've had a good time each time. And shouts out to all my people out here who have done paint parties with me. Y'all have blessed me in so many ways. And y'all know we had fun. Y'all know we had fun. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And then when COVID hit, that going out and doing the paint parties amongst everybody, that stopped my business on that aspect. So I had to think of
Oh,
something.
yeah. How did you work around that?
I ended up selling canvases with sketches on them, and then holding virtual paint parties. So we would meet up on Friday nights or Saturday night. We'll log into our Zoom. I would have my music and my lights playing. It would be like numerous people on the call with their paints and such like that, and we would just go in and have a good time. Yeah, and then I've done 3 major ones like that, and that really helped. That really helped me through that time too, because I also noticed that mental health played a lot into what happened around that time with everybody, and how art can also be a therapy for that. And so
Yes.
I still do that. So yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
All right, y'all see
that
what I'm doing?
makes
Kind of putting my
sense.
slant in with the hair, and I'm kind of doing
Yes.
the curly Q. All right, so pretty much we're gonna do that around. We're just shaping our fro out, shaping our fro out. But yeah, that was taught me a lot of things, yo. Even about being
I
an
think you,
entrepreneur.
oh, I can imagine so. And then not only that, to know that you did this during the time when our whole world was just kind of shut down,
Correct.
and and being able to do this during COVID, and you mentioning how it was therapeutic. And
Correct.
as a creative, I mean, I write, and it is therapy. It
Yeah.
is very therapeutic just to get out here and to be able to create in your zone.
Right.
And Duanice and Jode, I know you both personally can attest to that.
Mm.
Just the creative, being creative, and how it's like that outlet for us.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what do you guys do to I guess when you're stressed, do you have any talents you fall on, or does that push you as a
Well,
creator as well?
it does. I'm a
Uh,
builder of things. I like to create things with my hands. I was just telling Juba I built a balcony bar at my place.
A what?
Balcony bar.
What is that?
Well, it's a an attachment that it's a wooden attachment that you adjust to a rail, and it doesn't have legs, but you adjust it to the rail, and it has two chairs that can go right under it, and I can eat on my bar. I can have drinks, and I stay in a high rise, so I'm able to overlook
Oh wow.
beautiful scenery with my balcony bar.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Wow. Wow. That's pretty dope.
I've gotten into crafting and looking at things and trying things on TikTok and
Like what,
see
them
where they
dances?
land.
You be doing them dances?
No, the crafting. I'm so not a dancer at
Uh,
all.
I'll be
Uh,
doing the dancing.
okay then. What was your favorite craft that you end up doing on TikTok?
the wine glasses and decorating them.
Okay. So also with my lady, as I'm painting her hair in, I'm kind of going in little circles in her hair. You don't necessarily have to fill in all those white gaps because if you want to, you can be able to put some highlights in it. So I'm just kind of leaving some white spots open, but also making sure that I do kind of get my edges as the shape of it.
Around
So
her face too, or are we
yeah,
leaving
you
the white areas around her face?
well, you can leave them just like that for right now. Once we start getting deeper and deeper and start working into that detail, we're gonna fix all that. Going over the brown here. Shouts out to my mother, everyone that just said hello.
Well, hello, Mama.
Hi,
Hello,
Mom.
Queen.
Speaking of mothers,
Uh-huh.
only because one question that I always often ask during the purpose conversation, and
Hmm.
people usually say my mama. You don't have to say your mama, but um I'm just thinking, as when you think of other artists, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And I always say that we should surround ourselves around people that we want, that inspire us, that are like mentors. Do you have an artistic mentor of sorts, or someone that pours into you in this artistic way? Um, who do you look up to, as a fellow creative, a fellow artist?
Um, Shouts out to Miss Stalk. She
Yes,
just recently passed my art teacher. Shouts out to Xavier Jones. He's a phenomenal artist who taught me a lot as I was growing up. I like numerous artists on Instagram for information. Um, and I just really look at and study where I want to be, looking at some of those great Dominic Glover, Sean Cheeks Galloway, a lot of our cool local artists are amazing, and I just gather some inspiration from all of those. I really do my best to find my own style
yeah,
and my own way in everything. So really, what keeps me going and inspired is the fact that God has blessed me to be able to have this talent. That, hey man, like, give you a piece of paper and a pencil, and then you'll go to town. You know what I mean? And then I don't take that for granted at all. I mean, because like I say, being a photographer as well, some things, we go through things in life, looking for different ways to relieve anxieties and such. And then I'm able to take photography. Then I'm able to face paint for a little bit. So there are different things I'm able to tap into where I'm able to, like, really be motivated because of what I'm able to do. And then
I love that.
entrepreneur wise,
Yeah,
Cliffy Thomas, owner of Cliffisms. Alvin Watson, owner of Bite Bite Baby. Uh, Let me see. J Renee Experience. Um, Let me see. I'm just kind of I'm trying to remember all my people that I like to surround myself with entrepreneurs.
I love that.
You know.
Yeah. What about, because as when we are creatives, one of the things that I've personally found it challenging, and maybe Jodea and Duanese could probably attest to this too,
Okay.
is sometimes, I guess, thinking, realizing, I guess it's like, especially when you're doing it on the entrepreneur end, because when you are creative, you can sit and create, and it's just what you do. It's just what
Right.
you love. It's just what
Right.
you know, a part of you.
Right.
But when you have a business side to it,
Mhm.
when you can't deny that calling, that yearning, and desire,
Mhm.
and it's been placed inside of you to pursue something other than, you know, just our own gratification, personal
Mhm.
gratification of creating. um how do you what do you think about support? Because what I've come to realize, especially as an artist, or not this type of artist, but as a creative, as a writer, um people tend to, at least what I've experienced, I mean, shout out to all of the people that really, really, truly, you know, dig what you do. And
Mhm.
but a lot of times people expect for you to give your talent, you know, or your product, just
Mhm.
give it away. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
What about support? What does support look like to you, and how do you get past that? They're not supporting me the way that I need for them to. Does that make, I know it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And we don't want to put it out there, but it's the truth. I've gone to events, speaking events, you know, and people want me to just give them a book, you
Right.
know,
Right.
give away my book, and I've
Right.
had them to ask, you know, I'm
Right.
like, hey, my books are $20 a pop, and
Right.
you want me to give five, six, seven of them away,
Right.
you know?
Right.
So how do you get past that? How do you communicate that how do you communicate that? Especially when we have our family and our friends and, you know, those that love us, and they just, you know what I mean? How do we communicate a different level of support? And I guess that's all about being an entrepreneur, but separating what it is that we're good at and talented with, and being able to translate it, make people understand that, hey, you know, I run a business.
Yeah. That's awesome. This is something that I deal with, and I think in your heart, whether or not you can offer this person your services or not. I come from a very, very strong customer service background.
Okay.
Um, I understand that what I do, I charge, and there have been times where I've blessed people with my talent. You know what I mean? And I don't look for nothing in return from that. But then there are times when I got to stick to my guns, and then what my price is what my price is. And because I've done, I guess, so much for so many people, they respect me enough to really not even, you know, question anything, and I thank y'all again for that. When I say what the price is, they never, oh man, that's too much. Like, we grew out of that. You know what I mean? And then
Okay.
the consistency of my work, and the better I got, the more respect people will have for you when you operate in that type of realm, I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like, when you're treating, and I did this thing. I had a podcast that it was entitled, I think it was like, "Are you treating your business like a side hustle?" You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
and one of the questions that I posed, you know, pre-show was, "Hey, you know, are you treating your business like a business or like a side hustle?" Because a lot of people that I know that are entrepreneurs, especially during this time of COVID, and you know, and they're stepping out and doing what it is that they feel that was meant for them to do. But one you know, I got various responses,
Hmm.
but one person was like, "Well, you know, no, I treat my business like a business." And people respond to that. And I even remember a makeup artist that work that I hired out for once before.
Uh-huh.
I remember her stating how, sometimes it's all about perception. People
Yeah.
want stuff that they know that it looks professional, and how we treat our businesses,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're making her some boobs. I done missed a step. How do we
That's too
do
much.
that?
Was that too much?
No, no, no. I was trying to figure out how to make the cleavage.
Got you. Got you. Okay, so do I like what you're saying, and about having to, be strong at what you're doing, and then you go through different things and such like that. I think that's just, you have to go through those things to make you a better business person. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta go through that so you'll know your own lessons and stuff like that too. Like, it's one thing to be a great artist, it's another thing to be a great business person.
Yes.
Some people aren't good business people, but they're great artists, and then vice versa. Um, I'm learning how to be more of a business person now. I've always been drawing and doing art, but the business aspect of it, how can I turn this into a dollar? You know what I mean? How can I get paid for being blessed with this talent? Like, how can I use that? And I refuse to be what the cliche is, a starving artist. If you're a starving artist,
Ah,
you're not marketing yourself right. You know what I'm saying? Like, go back to the drawing board. Somebody will pay for something. You know what I mean? You gotta, now it's time to like go back and find out what you're doing wrong to not get yourself booked or paid, in operating in what you do. I refuse to be a starving artist. You know,
oh,
you
that's
might not
good.
make millions of dollars every sale, but a dollar I can create.
And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I think our words are very powerful.
Correct.
Our words are so powerful. And for you to say, hey, I ain't no starving artist,
No,
it's
goodness
like we have
no.
to change that daggone thing. We have to
Right.
change the narrative,
Right.
change how we speak about that. I
Right.
like that.
All right. So on our painting, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. What I did was I took my pencil. This is where you take the pencil. You take the pencil. All right, let me see where everybody is. Hold on, let's show where everybody is right now. Let's show where everybody is.
Okay.
Oh, oh, you did come back.
To manipulate a
Yes,
little bit because her
you're
neck was
good.
thick.
Yes, I understand. Y'all are excellent. Y'all are excellent. You right here with me. Y'all see that? Okay, good. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna take that
Looks
pencil.
good, Juba.
We're gonna,
Thank
we're
you.
gonna take that pencil, and we're going to make like a crosshair. We're gonna do this very lightly. We don't go back and erase all this stuff right here. So we're gonna draw a line, a very, very light line, going straight down her face. Straight
All
down.
the way down from top to
To her
bottom.
chin. Oh, okay. So do you see where I took the pencil also and kind of broke off right here where her chin is going to be? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So all this part up here is going to be her face. So from her chin going all the way up into her hair, we're going to do a horizontal line. I mean a vertical line. Excuse me. Then we're going to go across, probably where we had our ear. Our ear. We're going to do a horizontal line very lightly. All right, this is where our base of our eyes are going to be. We're structuring everything out. Do this very lightly as long as you can be able to see it though. All right, so from that intersection here, the little crosshair from right here, we're going to go down
Uh,
just a tad bit, and we're going to put another line. This is going to be where her nose is.
oh wow. I can picture it. I can see it.
Ah, wait till you put the detail in. Wait till you put the detail in. All right, so now we're coming on down with that line, and then we're going to put another line. This is where her mouth is going to be. This is the split of her mouth. Now you can almost slightly curve the ends if she has a little smile on her. Now, stay smaller till you go wider if you want to go wide. I just like right here, just a little bit outside of where that nose area is. All right. So from that dot in our intersection, using the pencil once again, we're going to do a light triangle, very lightly. Just a light triangle. This is
At
going
the
to let you,
intersection?
yep, this is going to let you know the width of your nose. Now, if your nose is too wide, then bring that on in. But if you like it kind of where it is, that's going to be the width of your nose down at the bottom.
Ah,
Very
okay.
lightly, very lightly, very lightly. All right, cool. Now, from that spot, you're going to put a dot right here where the intersection is, and you want to make sure you kind of space those out a little bit. Don't make it too dark. Just make the little dots. Those are placeholders.
The dots near, okay.
The dots are the
Um,
eyes.
oh,
Yeah, the dots are going to be the eyes. Doing all this with the pencil.
okay.
All right. All right. So now with that, we're going to put a line going straight through the dot with your pencil, straight through the dot, and we're going to do almost like a turtle shell, or gonna lightly do. I like to kind of have it off to the side just a tad bit instead of like a complete turtle shell. This is going to be her eyelid. Just very lightly. You don't necessarily have to connect it, just as long as you have your lines. This is her eyelid. All right, so now from the eyelid, with your pencil, kind of flick it going up. We're making the lashes. Just a placeholder. We're going to go back over this with the black just to show you where everything is.
Okay. This is incredible that you could do this.
Also, I teach after school kids, so that helps out too. And then it's just,
No wonder you have a bunch of patience.
and I'm a Scorpio, so
Me too.
All right, so from that, your eyebrow is pretty much going to mimic that same shape up top. Now you can add your own arch in it if you want to. We're doing this all with the pencil as placeholders. Once you start adding that paint in, you can do it however you like.
Okay.
Now give yourself down here just a tad little eyeball with the pencil. I'd rather you start off kind of small so you can go bigger. And then I'm going to finish her eye out as a slight sketch. You don't even have to connect this. Make her eye just a tad bit bigger. There you go. If she tends to have more of a sleepy eye, you can make your eyelids arch a little bit higher where your eyelashes are. Just arch them a little bit higher so you can have more of your eyeballs showing. But mine has kind of like the sleepy, want to give off kind of like a sexy gleam look. All right. That's where we are with our eyes. Try not to make it too perfect because, like I said, we're going to be painting this.
Okay.
All right, next step. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
Where the corners are for our triangle. Let me come in a little bit. Where the corners are for our triangle, we're going to put a slight curve. One curve here, kind of like a curve here.
Oh.
Everybody with me?
I think so.
It's still a delay on YouTube, but I'm watching.
Okay, cool. Stay with me now. Stay with me.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to add like just a slight nostril here. You don't want to overdo it yet. Just a place. And it's got like a slight arch to that as well, just a nostril. And then this part right here of your nose, a little curvy part, the bump of it, I'm gonna add just a little bit of accent line. All right, yeah, as long as we got that, we're good. These are just placeholders. Once we start putting paint in, it's gonna be cool. And then we can go back and add the details that we're doing now. All right, so now that we have that, all right, now it's time to do the lips. I like to start off with the bottom lip. I have a thing. I'm gonna kind of round it off to that corner.
Oh, okay.
Now, mine has a little bit of width to it, a little bit of thickness to it. You can make yours thin or you can make yours thicker. You can make your mouth definitely, if you feel like your mouth needs to be a little wider, then extend your line out and then extend that whole shape out you just drew of your bottom lip. The top lip has this little piece right here. It's like a U. And then you're just going to round it out. Then it's going to almost look like an M. Round that off. There you go. Look at it. Look at her. Look at her.
Yes.
Look at her. Y'all working?
Yes.
All right, cool. So now we're going to go back to that top area. Now, if you don't want your lady to show too much of her top area, you're more than welcome to put some kind of either like a tank top or some kind of halter top on her. I'm going to put her right now with just a little piece of herself showing.
Okay.
Down here where her shoulders are, I'm going to give myself a little space and I'm going to give myself a curve. This is all with the pencil. And then do it lightly so you'll see how if you need it in proportion or not. Now once you do that side, you're going to do like a Y shape. I'm going to put that right here, the Y, and then the tail of the Y is a curve.
Ah.
All right, and so a little bit higher over here on this side, you're just going to throw an arm down. Now, like I say, if you want it like a color, once you get ready to start doing yours, you know, you definitely can like cover that up and have her like a little top on or something.
This is incredible watching it come to life.
Oh yeah, wait till you. Okay, like I say, wait till you see the tricks that I was just looking at and how to do. Actually, being a graphic designer and a photographer and stuff like that, you have to be able to study makeup. You have to be able to study all kind of aspects of the figures and such like that. So we're getting ready to do some makeup stuff.
Okay.
All right. So now, what I want for us to do, we need to have 3 different tones. We have our base color of our brown that we have, right? I need us to make one separate on the side where it's darker and one on the other side where it's lighter. So on one of them, you're going to add a little bit of black to your brown and then get some brown and then add a little bit of white. So you'll have a dark brown, your base brown, and then a light brown. Mix those up for me. What's up, everybody on YouTube? I hope you're enjoying the show.
Like and y'all feel free to comment. We'll see you. I do see that Matt Kelvin Cobb
is
in the building. Hello.
Nice. Shouts out, man.
Thank you for
Welcome.
joining in.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome.
Because I know that there are lots of people, definitely this particular show will call in the creatives by the droves, right?
Okay, yeah.
What advice would you give to that young artist that is what would you do, what piece of advice would you give to that young artist that's trying to get out here and just make it happen? What piece of advice, yeah, what
I
would you
would
give to them?
say you have to believe in God, you have to believe in faith, and you got to believe in yourself. You know, my sons had asked me that a long time ago. They were like, if you could go back in time and see yourself, what would you say? I would tell myself, congratulations, because you stuck with it.
Oh, I love that.
Because look at me now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now you have sons and you have this and you've evolved. You no longer have just a pencil and a little piece of paper that you put together in a folder and all kind of lined paper from school. Like
Right.
you have a business doing this. You know what I mean? Like you have a thank you, sir. You know what I mean? And then I would just go back. I would be like, wow, that was cool. And then that would inspire me to just keep drawing. And that's what I do for my little kids. I don't expect everyone to become artists, but there is an aspect of art that you can apply in your life because it's always around you. Whether or not you think you like it or not, like art is all around you. You cannot escape it. So it's like, you know, just breaking it down to them.
I love
And,
that.
yeah, inspiring, man. Like I say, this is dope. We have our Browns.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Everybody still with me?
I'm still there.
All right. So I'm gonna get me a darker brown. Now, what I did was I brought this cool little tutorial up here, right here. This helps me out. All right. So any one of these on the side is how we're going to be able to contour our lady. See my examples?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're going to use this one. I'm going to look at this one, but you're more than welcome to, if you see something different. I just want to get you there started. So as you can see, we got our dark brown. I want us to get like another brush. And when we get the dark brown, it doesn't have to be a lot of it, just enough because we're going to be blending. We're going to be
Oh, this some
blending.
advanced stuff.
Right, 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 right. We're going to be blending. This is about her face. Would you feel better if you took your
Are
lined
we
out
putting
your
this
your
like on the
pencil
side,
strokes?
on
Huh?
the can you zoom in to where you're doing that?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we're pretty much gonna do it how this is here with our dark spots. We're gonna start off with our browns and do it pretty much like this way, and then we're gonna take that light brown, lighter than your skin, and we're gonna do it this way. Now, if you want to do the bronzer, I just added like a little brown, like I got some brown, add a little bit of orange to it, or you can add a little bit of yellow to your brown for that part. And we don't have to necessarily do the blush area. All right, but like I say, if you feel like you would like to take your thin brush, the one that's made for detailing, and go ahead and kind of outline your lines that you did with your pencil, you can do that too. Because mine is a little bit darker. All right, so cool. I got my dark brown. Like I said, we don't want to do this too dark, but we do want to get our shapes in. We're going to start off. at the forehead area, kind of in the temple. You only have kind of one, so we're just going to lightly put a shape in. Lightly do that with your brush. I mean, with your paint. We're going to do right here at the nose. You can follow the triangle. Just put like a little line in. Over here where the eyes is, just a tad bit on the temple area. You're using your bigger brush, correct?
I'm trying.
How we feeling? We good?
I think so. Yeah.
Because we don't need a lot of paint till we need a lot of paint. You know what I mean? So if you have to get some of that darker brown and kind of like wipe it off just a tad bit just to get it and build it up how you need for it to, I'd rather you in paint, you always go lighter than go darker. All right, and so I'm just going to slightly put a little bit around here in her cheek. You're not going to need too much just yet. And right here. Just a tad bit, because we're going to be blending all this in too. All right, so we can get that cleaned off. We can use our lighter brown now. Our lighter brown, we should have added just a little bit of brown, maybe to some white or something. This is where our highlights are going to go in at. So you can either do the T method or you can do the dot with the forehead. I think that I like the dot with the forehead. I'm going to build myself up a shape. Try to make it light because we're going to be able to blend all this in. And then you go darker. Y'all let me know if I'm moving too fast.
No, but I think my girl,
Let me see.
she might need a little
Let me
help.
see. Let me see. Oh no, you good. You good. You good. You good. Now, if your brown is dry on your skin or her body, though, you can go back over that with that brown that you had. So you can like eliminate some of your brush strokes and stuff. Let me see everybody's real quick. Let's show a little update of where we are. Okay. Okay. Okay.
This is so neat. Let me see yours,
Okay.
Shagaya and Joannice. Yes.
Let me see again. Juanice, let me see yours.
Yeah, it's a delay. Can you see it?
Yeah, come over. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh wow.
now you can go ahead and cup your top area because you way
Okay.
down there now.
Let's see. Where's my brush? Oh, there it is.
And then
Yeah.
make
It's
her
a
like
delay, but I'm keeping up.
okay, you with me.
I got you.
All right. All right, so now, like I said, I'm going back. I'm gonna add that forehead color, that light color. Then I'm gonna do my line going straight down the nose.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give her like a tip. And I like the nostril accent. Small down here in the middle. And then definitely on the chin. And it's good that our paint is still wet because we're going to use a dry brush to do our best to blend all these things in.
Got it.
I like doing this right here. You know what I mean? Like this is an amazing thing to me. I learn
Now
something
I know
every
that you
time I
do a
do it.
lot with the children,
Yeah,
um, and after school and stuff, but I know
right.
that you have children of your own.
I do.
What does when you are a creative, and especially an artist,
Uh huh.
and your children see you working in your zone, what is that like in your house? What is that? What are you speaking to them?
um, I can't tell them to go follow your dreams. That no matter what, if that's what you believe and you believe in yourself, if I'm not doing it myself either.
Mm,
Um, I can't tell you to be consistent on what you do and what you believe in if I'm not showing them consistency in what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
I can't tell them to study for school and get these grades and stuff done if they haven't seen me study for exams and stuff because they were fortunate enough to see me graduate from Augusta Tech at an early age. So it's like you can't tell me what I had to do. Like you can put yourself on punishment from the game. I don't wake my sons up for school. They're 16, 15. I don't wake them up like I feel like as young men, that's your responsibility. Like you have to do that. You know what I mean?
ooh,
Like why nobody's waking me up, you know what I mean, to do what I have to do. And
yeah,
so they respect that a lot, and it's just like we're not here to my wife and I we're not here to really like cater to you that way. I'm here to teach you a lesson, and that's just being responsible for yourself. You know what I mean? Like holding yourself accountable, realizing that that's not me that made that bad grade. That's you that made that bad grade. Like I don't have to
yeah,
study for no test. Like you do. You know what I mean? So it's like
yes.
you have to do that because if you when you get in the world, you have to wake yourself up to go to your job no matter what. And Lord knows, I done had plenty of nights. I done been out partying and everything like that. But I still got to get up at 6 o'clock, hurting and everything.
I know
And I
that's
need to be
right.
where I got to be and take care of that responsibility. So I'm like, they don't necessarily partake in playing video games throughout the week because they feel like we're doing business. You know what I mean? Like I make them look at school as business, y'all. Like you go to work every day at this time and you have to do work so you can get your reward so you can get out of there. You know what I mean? And get promoted, like literally.
Ooh, I love that.
Like literally. So I ain't saying they always gonna be honest students or nothing, but at least they understand the structure of everything. And that's what I can say that I am proud of. That they do respect that aspect of living life and understanding that we as young men we have to be able to like I'm gonna say do a little bit more consistent. Gotta be consistent. Gotta be consistent at all times.
That's right.
So I'm gonna get a little bit, like I said, I have this brown. I'm gonna get a little bit of like an orangey color. How we looking? Everybody feeling good?
I think so. She's coming. She's doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your
I
friends over
think
there
I think
laughing
I
at
might have
you.
made her too. Some of my paint isn't drying enough
Okay,
or
so then
something.
let's see. Do you need to take a dry brush, or you could take some more of that paint and kind of see if you can start blending yours in? How we looking?
Oh, actually, no. I guess some of it's actually drying.
Okay, 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 okay. Now you can't freak out. This is just painting, and it's not like you're doing your taxes or nothing. All right, so I'm putting in my highlights. We can do the bronzer thing. I added a little bit of orange to it, and I'm just gonna tip some of my areas. You don't need a lot. Find out what color you want her lipstick to be. Always notice that the top lip is going to be darker than the bottom lip. So whatever color you choose, make sure you have a base, and then make that dark color your top lip.
You said the top lip is going to be darker than the bottom?
Yes. Uh huh. I added just a little bit of highlight right up here under the eyebrow.
I have a question. So have we already painted the eyes and the eyebrows?
No, actually, I was gonna add some white in here for to break up my pupils. Add some white in here for my pupils. Now, this whole unit right here is the eyelid, and then right above that is where the eyebrow is. Like that shape that we made, that was our whole eyelid. And then right above that is where our eyebrow is gonna go.
Okay, let's see if I can get that little
Back.
detail.
I'm also gonna add a little bit of this shape right here for right up under her neck area for that shadow. It's sort of like a triangle shape as well. Just a little shadow here. Right there in the crevice of that Y, gonna put a little dart down here too.
I know that you do photography too, and
Uh-huh.
I've seen pictures.
Uh-huh.
What do you like best? Do you like being behind that camera? Do you like this brush? What do you like?
Um, I was asked that, but my answer is I just like to create.
Okay.
I just like to create. It's just a different tool to do a different form of art.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Even when I've done face painting, to be able to paint stuff on little kids' faces at parties, that's amazing. I've painted on murals. Um, I've, like I said, I've airbrushed T-shirts. I've created T-shirts. It's just like to just be able to create. I made buttons that you could put on your like Happy BōgArT Day. Like just make buttons and stuff like that, and then just being creative. It's something different every day. Every day. It's overwhelming, but you got to become mad with your gift. You got to become crazy with it. You got to be obsessed with it. Gotta be. Sometimes my wife questions my sanity with it. You know what I mean?
I get it.
That's what I do. When we go out to eat, I have my iPad with me, and I'm just kind of sketching. When I'm laid up, I sketch. Ideas can flow in your head, and if you can catch them, and then give them life by putting them on the canvas, putting them on, and give them a visual, it's an amazing thing. I like to do that for other brands as well, other businesses. You can come with me with a vision. I do my best to be able to create what you see visually in your head and then bring it to life. I'm using the same highlights and I'm putting it on light areas of the skin. Like the light source is coming over here from this side. So I'm going to lightly put some highlights over here on that side. Just slight lines here and there, building up shapes.
what I'm coming to realize while doing this, because I really feel like my girl was losing her mouth and her
Uh-huh.
nose, is oh, she look a little different.
In a good way.
Oh no.
Let me see. Let me see.
Ah, but at least I know that I can go in and I can fix her. I know you gotta take your glasses off on that one.
Nah, you good. You good. You good. You good. Nah, you working. You working. Once we start adding that black back in to help contour the face a little bit more, you're going to make her face just a little bit narrower.
Okay.
All right, so if we have that going on, we can start doing our best to use either a dry brush. Our paint is still wet. My effect I want us to do is we're going to be blending in now. We're going to be blending in. Even if we have to take a little bit of that base color or whatever colors we were using to add that accent in, we want to see if we can blend and make it as smooth as we can, following our lines of direction. When I mean by lines of direction, you see how my nose is contouring the shape of her eyes, the side of her nose. We want to follow and go into that lines. We want to follow that and blend that on in. Down here on the sides, we want to blend that in. Like I said, you can use a dry brush. We want to be able to eliminate all our hard lines, all our hard shapes that we have, blending all that in. And don't worry about if you have to go over the eyes a little bit, because you can definitely go back and do your details with your black. Around here where I'm doing the sides of the nose, I'm coming on up under here to under the eyebrow. And I'm curving that out to the side and the corner of the nose. It's cool to do this when the paint is still wet. We're just gonna blend that in. Again, Miss Juba, thank you for allowing me to, do this.
I appreciate it. And you know what? I noticed now, of course, because we have several mutual friends.
Uh-huh.
And I saw where someone had asked you once before,
Uh-huh.
how are you contracted to do paint parties or
Right.
even just virtual parties? How do we connect with you? How do
Cool.
we do
Thank
that?
you for that. Thank you for that. Okay. So BōgArT GFX. That's BOGART. G as in goat, F as in fox, X as in X-ray at Yahoo. I'm also on Facebook at BōgArT GFX. If you want to book a photography session, that's BōgArT Photography. Definitely, you can keep up with me on Instagram at BōgArT GFX. Once again, so pretty much keep that in. You can also Google me. I'm in the Googles. And then I'll be looking forward to bringing my talents and such for you. I love doing this. We're gonna have a great time. Um, like I say, I'm glad that the people who have had paint parties with me before, we've had fantastic times. Yeah, thank you for the people who do support. I know you were saying that before, but like I say, as long as those people keep me employed and on the clock,
Yeah.
from photography to the paint parties, they know who they are. I appreciate all of that. You guys have kept me going. So, I look to get bigger and better, investing more in my talents and my equipment so I can get better services. I only look to grow. Oh, wow, she's coming to life.
Yes, she is.
It's yours?
Kind of, sorta.
Okay.
But I think the really cool part, though, more than anything, BōgArT,
Uh-huh.
is that I have the opportunity to just to see
Yeah.
firsthand how to go in and to do some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this whole thing about just doing like with even with the pencils and putting in the line and the to do the eyes so that I can actually see how to create a face.
Right.
I can see where I can go in and do all kinds of things.
Right.
Now, I'm looking at you do her lips though,
Uh-huh.
okay?
Uh-huh. Talk to me.
You said that we are to make the lips, the top lip lighter, darker, and
Correct.
and then one.
And then the bottom lip just a little bit. I mean, the bottom lip is going to be the base color. So let's say if that's my color right here, I'm going to add a little bit of black to that color, and then I'm going to color my top lip.
So is this speaking to the create? Oh wow! Is this speaking to the creative in you ladies? How are you doing, Jodea?
Child, I don't
Uh-uh.
know.
Uh-uh.
Let
Let's
me
see.
see.
You working. Go ahead and like with your small pencil, I mean with your small brush, go ahead and start putting a little bit of the detail in with the nose area. Kind of get those placements in a dark way so you can add your other contouring and stuff in. Once you get those in, you can always add to it. Ladies and gentlemen, my son.
Hello, son.
Hi.
Hey, they said hello. You have to peek your head in real quick. You just got to now. I understand. You shouldn't say that out loud, but you good. Just say hello. Yeah, how y'all doing?
How
There
you
you go.
Doing
doing?
good.
Yeah.
So what's up for BōgArT? What does BōgArT have going on? Um, what does BōgArT have going on? What can we look forward to seeing from you?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so later on this evening, I will be attending an event where I will be um doing a photo shoot for my entrepreneur friend Clifton Thomas and his wife Miss Ginger, owners of Cliffisms.
Ah,
Yeah, Sports and Spirits down here in Augusta, Georgia. Neighborhood sports bar. That's going to be amazing. We're gonna have,
oh, okay.
yeah, it's gonna be a nice gala out tonight. A lot of our uh, close celebrity people will be out there and celebrating small business awards. So I'll be taking a photograph in that. Like I say, I go back Monday. We're doing our after school
Well, I look
I
forward
have
to
to
seeing some of
continue on
those
building my
pictures.
content. Oh, definitely. Ugh. Yeah, she's looking cool right now. Okay, so
What's
our
the
black should we? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. What you say?
what's one of the most what's the I guess the an obstacle that you have had to overcome as an artist? Because I know that we all kind of go through some stuff.
Right.
What is I guess a lesson learned, something that you can give somebody else that that is in their zone trying to do their thing. I guess a how you overcome something specific, whether it is like creating with art,
Yeah.
even something as simple as how you share with us about how the blending and something
Right.
like that.
Right. Um, believe in yourself. You know what I mean? What I had to overcome was my own insecurity, my own self doubt, my own self destruction. You know, I guess. because the world's going to give you that. You know what I mean? And you can be strong enough to fight back, but a lot of us aren't strong enough to fight ourselves.
Mm.
Yeah. So once you overcome that part of you, you gotta look forward to everybody else doing it to you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because we're no different than any other higher person. Everybody puts on their pants one leg at a time. But if I tell myself I can't put my pants on, who else is gonna help me? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So just overcoming your own self. Some obstacles, you can't really necessarily is funding because, like I say, if you have your dream and have faith, what's meant for you will be for you when the time is right.
True. Very true.
So that's just like, honestly, with painting, with you ladies doing this with me right now. I don't know how often you've done that. I know we say we're all creators, but I don't know how often you do this and operating in the realm that I'm in right now. But you're trusting me enough to help guide you along. I'm just
Yes.
wanting to spark your create. Like you can, once you get to a certain spot, you go ahead and do your own thing. You know what I mean? But you're trusting me enough to at least guide you to that. And I have to be patient and cautious with that, with dealing with people, because sometimes when doing the paint parties, I'm always able to notice who's the perfectionist, who's the one who don't have the confidence. I ain't gonna be able to do this. Can you come paint this for me? Oh my gosh, I'm ready to quit. I need another canvas, BōgArT. Like, no, it's like, no, no. But being able to assist people, and you're right, having that patience and understanding that this may be hard, and that's because like you're trying to make it be either like mine or you're not trying to make it like yours. You know what I mean? There's nothing perfect. Mine's not even perfect. This is not perfect. It's perfect for y'all because I've been doing this for so long. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know, as long as you're having fun and you can say you've experienced that, and then you've allowed yourself to be somewhat released and being able to enjoy what you're doing, it's a beautiful thing. And that goes with music, dancing, any of the arts. That's what art is for.
I love it. I love it.
So, ladies, what I'm doing now, like I said, I'm using my dry brushes and I'm doing my best to be able to blend in that and erasing my hard lines. If you need to be able to use more of different kind of colors to be able to blend that in, you can do that as well. Just as long as we're blending in our shapes, and then erasing our hard lines that we got, you're pretty much accomplishing what I need for you to do. With that black around the hair, somewhat it may be dry. Whatever color you would like to do some earrings in, you can do your earrings. If you've covered up your ear, I do like a hoop.
Mm-hmm.
I just do like a hoop, and do your best not to, like, instead of like painting the hoop, you know what I mean? You want to go in and just do at least one little quick swoop. Also, you can use it and do all kind of different designs with it.
Ah.
Be whatever colors. You got a bunch of colors. You got a bunch of colors to do whatever you want with it. It's all about you, just being creative.
Wow.
So with my eye again, I'm going to make my lash just a little bit thicker. You don't have to do that. If you already have thick lashes on your lady, then you don't have to do that part. I'm gonna just add mine just a little bit thicker.
Well, I'm following along, but you know what? When you mentioned, I know when we did like a pre-show before, one of the things that you mentioned even now about kind of making it your own too.
hmm hmm
Um, Yeah, I think I had to thin my lady's face out or
Okay, there you
something.
go. I'll say when you do that, you're gonna use that black because that's her hair. That's why we chose to do the black hair.
Got it.
Yeah, and then you just go in and you just kind of make that go on in and contour just a little bit more, and then thin her face out. Also, I added just some highlights in here in her skin and all that too. Um, we can use those same brushes to be able to blend that in as well. Or if your lady wants a top, do you want your lady to have a top on?
Yeah, I kind of made mine with a top.
Okay, what kind of top?
Well, I don't know. Her cleavage and everything is just kind of doing its own thing.
Let me see what
So,
you got.
but I did
What?
not go to another canvas because I was one of the ones that was saying in my head, I just need to start this thing over. So, but yeah, she's still looking a little
Okay,
different.
she got a top on. She cool.
She got
She cool. All right, so now for your bottom, because you have that cut off down here, put yourself like a cool ribbon thing just down here around her bottom part. Like draw like a cool ribbon thing, an accent, and then now you start decorating her background, all kind of different ways you like to do it.
I got you. Oh, this is gonna be so good.
Right.
Wow. Well, I know that we are we have been going. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is BōgArT.
Yeah.
Well, BōgArT,
Yeah.
I know that we have been going here for a little while, and I appreciate you coming on so much to the purpose conversation.
Okay. Okay.
Hey ladies, what questions do you have? Especially as you're creating, what questions do you have?
I don't know. I'm just looking at what I got, and yeah.
I want to see, Jardine. Let me see.
Chad, this
Because
is like
BōgArT, you have given us so much to kind of go on
Right.
that we can go in here and
Yes.
yeah. You're moving
know-
over this way. She's
Oh!
gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
this thing look like a cross between Cardi B and Tracy Ellis Ross.
And she's
That's
beautiful.
beautiful. Yeah, that's a good thing.
I
At least she
love
don't look like
it.
Mike Tyson.
I love it. Oh my gosh. What about you,
Thank
Dwayne?
you, thank
You know
you, and
what?
thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah.
This is she.
Oh,
I just need to learn how to blend it a little bit more, but I
Yeah.
could even know I could even do this, just following, it's a
Yeah.
delay, but I was just amazed, that she's coming together. I'm like, wow.
Right. Right. And so
well,
now you can go off on your own and then just like embellish it more, you know.
Mhm.
And y'all make sure I get pictures of your paintings as well. So I can
Will do.
yes. Accent yours. Yes. 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 Yes.
yes.
Yes. Make sure you sign them.
To create something like this. This is awesome.
So we'll do it again, definitely, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And BōgArT, what I'll do too, I'll put all of
Like
your
I said, you can
handles.
book me. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll make sure to put all of your handles in the show notes just so
Okay.
everybody will know how to follow you, how to contact you, how to
Right.
If they want to send you a love donation, I'll even put in your Cash App.
Yeah, do
I'll
that,
put
folks.
in
Do
all
that.
of your information.
I just want to be a greater artist, and with your help, I can become that.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, a
Thank y'all
moment
so
of
much.
transparency.
Okay.
Yes.
This was my first sip and paint.
Yay! Moment
Thank
of
you very much,
transparency.
Mr.
Mine
BōgArT.
too.
Oh my gosh.
Mine too.
No. Oh
I've
my
been
gosh.
waiting.
Oh
I've
my
been
gosh.
waiting.
Yes, I've always wanted to do one, but nobody ever wanted to go with me. But yes,
So,
this was my very first.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh. We got plenty more. We got plenty more. Yes, we're gonna do plenty more. You're gonna get better at it. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm finna teach BōgArT class. I'm like, no.
And do you do are you still doing quite a few virtual
Oh,
types
I would
of
love to. I'm
things
always
like
looking to
this?
do some virtual. I'm always looking to connect with people I can't like physically touch, and we just because it takes a different type of skill set because you guys aren't here with me, so you have to just go off of what you see and what you know, and me coaching you and teaching you along the way. And so that's what makes your paintings awesome. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Thank
So I
you.
thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for
Thank
Thank
that.
you. This has
Yeah.
been great. It's
And I
such
do
a
see
stress
all of our
reliever.
purpose
Thank
friends
you.
coming
Thank
in
you.
here.
I so
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank y'all.
and of course, Mama Evans, she has said, always trust the process. Thank you for
Mhm.
that. Because I think especially when we think about purpose in itself, you have to trust the process. So I thank you for so much for that nugget. Um, it's I'm not sure how to pronounce this person's name, Nabiru Kulum. I'm not sure,
Oh,
but
what's up? What's up?
he says my piece looks great, Juva. Thank you. I'm gonna show her off again, but I'm excited
Yes.
to go in here and to continue to
Yes.
bring her to life and put some earrings on her and do some. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. Thank you so
Yes.
much. I wanted to
Yes.
see if any of the purpose friends had anything else to say.
Anybody on? What's up?
Yeah, they are chiming in here. Oh my
Well,
goodness. And I want to ask you guys too, all of my purpose friends and everybody that's joining virtually. Thank you so much, Mama Evans. She says, great job. Thank you.
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
appreciate that.
Hmm.
to include you, BōgArT, right?
Right,
Mama
right,
said,
right,
great job.
right, right. Appreciate that.
So, but if you guys have this, if you decided that you wanted to create with us, or if you are catching this on a replay, which is absolutely fine, I want to encourage you to surprise us and
Hmm.
show off your picture, show what it is
Hmm.
that you created, because
Right,
you can go in and you can always comment and you can share your information. Let BōgArT know, give him some love, because I'm
right.
telling you, his patience is absolutely amazing. And you were correct to be able to do this from a virtual platform. That says a lot about you as an instructor. There ain't
Appreciate
no way on earth I could do this just on my own.
that. Okay then.
When I tell you that I do stick people, I do stick people. I
Yeah,
did stick people for a book, and it took an artist to pull it out of my brain as to
definitely,
what it is that I want, what it is that
definitely,
I wanted for a
definitely.
cover. So I appreciate you, and I'm very excited to know that you are uh, a digital creative
Uh huh.
as well. All of my editing partners and
Uh huh.
clients,
Uh huh.
y'all know, when y'all are sitting up here looking for artwork, you're looking for someone that's going to do original types of things for your book covers.
Right,
BōgArT has you
right.
covered.
Hit me up.
May I
You got the
recommend
email.
you?
I appreciate that. Thank y'all.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all. I
Absolutely.
had fun.
Thank you so much, BōgArT. Enjoy your time this evening. I look forward to seeing all of those amazing photos.
Hmm.
And Dwanise and Jodea, I think y'all are doing awesome. And let's make sure that once we're done, we capture our finished photo and let's get it over to BōgArT.
Hey, I appreciate that,
Okay.
y'all.
Okay, guys. All right, purpose friends, this has been real. This has been wonderful. And as always, I want to encourage and you to continue to seek, discover, and to pursue your purpose on purpose. You've just been watching the Purpose Conversation. Goodbye, y'all.
All right. See ya.
thank you, BōgArT. Nice to meet you, and thank
All
you.
right. Nice.
Nice to meet you.